Peter Lahm was the father of my best friend. He unfortunately lost the battle of pancreatic cancer at 62 years old in 2016. Peter was like a second dad to me, as I met him at 10 years old, and I spent almost every day in the summer there from there on out. He played basketball with us, he brought us fishing, he took us hiking, basically did everything with us that he could just to see us smile. You could tell that Peter was a different type of man, as whatever room he stepped into, whoever he was around, always seemed to be happy. He was a great man, and he was gone way too soon, but I'm happy I was there to enjoy some of the memories with him. My best friend Kevin at the time, we were seniors when his dad was really going through the worst of the worst, and he was texting me asking me what he should do to get through this dark side of his life. I asked him if he had any plans or what he wanted to do, and he said no, he just wanted to be surrounded with love. I told him he should come out for the football team, and he agreed as I drove up to exit 16, picked him up, and brought him back to Saratoga to try out. He ended up making the team, getting an interception and multiple touchdowns in the year, which I know his dad was very proud of. His dad unfortunately passed mid-season of our football year, so that was very hard on not only myself, Kevin, but our whole football team, as we all had to surround around him and show that we are stronger than what life brings upon us. Peter taught me so many things that I never thought I would need to know, and told me so many things that I never thought I would ever hear. But most of the things I still do to this day, and much of what I learned at that age is due to him. Not only did he affect my personal life, he also affected my dad's, as they became best friends, as Kevin and I did, and it shook our household more than ever. My dad, who has epilepsy, cannot drive due to some accidents while having a seizure behind the wheel. Peter knew of this and would take him along with him to run errands, bring him out, play pool with him, play horseshoes, just to get him out of the house because he knew how tough that situation was. Peter would go out of his way, stop on jobs, and make sure my dad was doing okay and just check in on the house and see how everything was going. They became really close, really competitive, and would often bust each other's balls on who was better at pool. Peter was obviously better, though. Many of the things that we did growing up revolved around my dad, Kevin's dad, and Kevin and I. And everything we did just was together. The amount of bonds and the friendships that we made, just the four of us, were lifetime bonds. There was nights where we'd sit out by fires and talk till 2 a.m. and smoke cigars at a young age, and Peter would look at us and say, "Don't tell your parents." And we knew that what he was doing was from a friendly, friendship-like way, but at the same time, we knew that he cared and loved us as well. There's multiple times that we got in trouble at a young age, and Peter was there to let us know never to do it again, and we definitely listened. From the 10 a.m. wake-up calls, to getting water dumped on your face, to being yelled at for being too loud in the basement at late night. Some of the stuff you just never forget at that house. Peter will always be in my heart, and to this day I still play sports and do everything almost for him. He was ultimately one of the closest people I've lost in my life, and it still haunts me to this day to think that he's no longer with us. I'm still really close with his son, Kevin, and he's doing much better as we both are getting through everything together because we know that everything's better when you're with each other. Love is everything that will get you through anything, and Peter had much love. And with that, I don't think he would ever want us to look down on each other and know that he's looking down on us, looking over us, and giving us love and affection. Miss you, Peter.